Wing stop tonight. It's the OKC Thunder. Marshall. And Cason Wallace. Store for us tonight. There's the tip, and we, officials, Trey Maddox, Parad Kogan, and Brandon Adair. And that is a kickball.
But he is now going up against one guy who might start getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in Cason Wallace.
Here's Nembhard, deep corner, drills the tray.
I told you it'd be a good net.
First offensive possession for the Thunder. Like this matchup, poke away by Davis, and it bounces out of bounds. Flag is 18. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous Alexander snaking his way to the rim for 2. Averaging 30, nearly 33 a night. Coming off his first MVP season. Najee Marshall, opposite corner, that one go. This is J-Dub, lost the handle. Marshall with the cookies, and veers out of the path of Holmgren and got the leg. Outside look, Wallace ready, left it short, and out of bounds.
So he's ready to pick up where he left off from last year.
Davis and Williams. Davis trying to find Marshall, pass too low. SGA, pocket pass. Holmgren penetrating. The finger roll is short, but he's fouled on the play. And the foul is on Christie.
Mitchell really helping out OKC in terms of their free throw rate and getting to the free throw line.
Holmgren averaging 21.
Who isn't on the plus side of things for OKC at this point?
That's a fact. We may be in the positive.
I think you're a plus 6 right now.
For Dallas. Davis. Crab dribble on Williams. Turns, fades, left it short. This is Wallace. And another kickball.
Interesting to see how they manipulate the big situation there.
Christie with the steal. Open court and the flush. Some solid defense from the Mavericks. Don't sleep on the Mavericks. They're 4th in defensive rating in the league. Good separation. SGA pure. Davis surveying the floor. Marshall, push shot, good.
Such a tough spot as a player to be able to knock that one down.
Holmgren thought about the 3. Working on Davis. Davis, solid defense. Holmgren gives it up. Off the double, Williams. Good on a tray. He's been struggling from downtown. Had missed his last 8. Nembhard out the flag, wide open, no good. That's something he's been working on. All knotted up at 9. Holmgren from deep, short. This is the Mavericks squad, dead last in offensive rating, but in the last 3 games, 10th in offensive rating. Scoring has gone up. Here's Nembhard, pull up over Williams. It drops.
3 and then bumping Williams off. No back down from Nembhard.
They surround Williams. He finds a way to get it to Wallace. SGA up top. Looking for the blow by. Kick out. Extra pass. Skip pass. Holmgren, the pump. Pull up. Good.
Dallas making them work on that offensive possession, though. That's a good sign for the Mavericks.
Flag rises off the mark. Middle finger that's been bothering him lately.
They had it taped up in the Miami game, not taped up here tonight, but he did shoot 4 air balls and was really struggling with that on block shots and shots.
They will, no good. Tied up at 11. Davis with the cross collides with Williams and draws the foul. A battle early on. He's averaging 22 and 12 in his last 2 games. Lob up to flag. Right on cue. Nembhard with the find.
That time.
SGA has started 2 for 2. This is Williams on the move, spinning, rises over Thompson, and hits the J. This is Christie going midi. How about the Mavericks shooting to start this ball game? 7-4. Williams splits the defense, outside look, Holmgren sets the feet and left it well short. Good deep
Point line. And Dallas off to a really good start here, Grady, to be in this game.
Nembhard. And that's deflected by Jalen. Just a different change of pace for the Mavericks when Williams is out there. Here is Williams. Thompson for three. Off the heel, Wallace. Williams penetrating and is fouled by Thompson. That will not hit the top of the backboard. And
Hart has settled this team down and gotten them organized, and there's been a big bright spot for that.
There's Williams. Talk about that change of pace. He was a blur to the rim.
12-cylinder Ferrari.
This is Aaron Wiggins. Defended well by Christie. Wiggins, it does not bounce in. Flag. Pull up, Jay won't go. 4 so far here in the first. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander lost the handle, and it's a kick ball. And it will be Mavericks ball. Dwight Powell, Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, and Williams with the handle. Around the Powell screen. Outside, Martin penetrating, kick out. Williams from downtown won't go, and bodies on the floor. It ricochets over to the hands of Wiggins. Wallace got by Flag and finishes with the left. Flag and lost. Flag. SGA takes the bump, doesn't get the bounce. Wallace almost had. Williams pushing it up the floor. Little inverted Euro, kick out. Martin from deep. No good. Thompson the offensive board. Flag now. Shot clock winding down. Penetrating and is fouled.
You know, the scouting report is out there on what it is, the opportunities to score and get to the free throw line as well.
Youngest player to record 11 assists at 8, LeBron James. Anytime you mention, and we're going to get into this with SGA as well, if you mention with, it's the road to Vegas, and you can follow it right here on Prime. Second quarter underway here at Paycom Center. All tied at 27, a competitive ball game thus far. This is Mitchell, the runner won't go.
Post up and then contesting a running jumper from Mitchell.
Michael Grady, Brett Berry, Allie Clifton here in OKC. Russell, nice skip pass. Thompson buries the tray. 18 points and shooting 52% from downtown in his last 3. Mitchell, short. Russell getting into it quickly. And good defense there.
Really do see the floor. And great speed on that pass and a really bad turnover.
On the inbound behind the back. Williams with the two-hand flush.
But not a great start there.
OKC gets nearly 25 a game off of opponents' miscues alone. Davis drawing the crowd, finds Thompson, can't finish with the left. He's running the other way. This is Jay, he wants 3. Doesn't matter who Dagnall calls up, they're ready. Nembhard turns the corner, tough pass to Marshall. Marshall lost the handle. And a whistle. Here's Russell. Outside, Marshall. On the move, in the lane, puts it through already. The Thunder, 10-0 at home this year. Williams, stop, go, leaves it for Holmgren.
Great patience.
Thompson, quick trigger. No. Holmgren getting up. Brings it up himself. Spinning. Dump off. Jang comes out of there with it. J-Dub behind the back. Hanging foul. Williams now with 7 points. NBA on Prime is brought to you by State Farm.
Shout out to Santa Clara University, who retired J-Dub's number a few days ago. Herb Sendek does a remarkable job with that program. 10 years there. And with our compadre, Steve Nash, number 11.
Yes. We had a good conversation about Canada guards before this ball game. That's a traveling violation. Henry in Denver, Andrew Nembhard in Indiana, and now his brother Ryan Nembhard is coming into his own. Marshall fighting his way in the paint. Can't hit. Holmgren, no on the offensive putback. Russell up ahead to Flag, and Flag stepped out of bounds. Couple of backs.
It's a 4-point advantage for the home team.
Yeah, this 4-point advantage is the largest of the night for OKC. Williams on the drive. D&P coach's decision in a couple of ball games. He's played the last 2 and has played well.
That's sitting on the bench. And maybe some guys that Jason Kidd is.
Jay Washington, no Daniel Gafford. Derek Lively still out in his first game. Skip pass and his 7'6" wingspan of Chet Holmgren all over.
Yeah, Christie's got to be better and wait patient.
Nembhard has to go quickly. Long range 3. Bottoms. Mitchell now. 3-point ball game. Williams driving, tried to go glass, no, tipped up and off. Forced to give it up, turned it over. J-Dub to Jang. And he's fouled.
Now, good foul as the attack was on after the turnover.
Yeah, Mavericks have turned it over 4 times in this. One more for Ousmane Dieng. And that bounces and been quiet so far. Just 4 points. And Davis goes down, lost his goggles. And we have a timeout. Much more intentional in terms of how vocal he is and talking up his teammates.
Well, I like the way Mark, as we see Holmgren with the 3 ball. I like the way Mark mentioned SGA in his leadership. It went to 2 intentional ones. That's some progress.
What else can he do?
He's showing you there's still some other things he'd like to touch up.
Outside, Christie in the corner. Switch. 43-38. J. Will thought about it. Penetrate now to J-Dub. Williams, no good, and Christie the board. Flag off the hezzy, and he's fouled.
And there's that left hand that we know Cooper feels very comfortable with. At his size, he's got such great. And maybe this will get him going a little bit offensively with 5 to go in the second quarter.
1 for 4 so far in this ball game for Cooper Flag. And the first to make young, talented guys feel uncomfortable. And make them feel uncomfortable early. And as they continue on, the game will get easier.
And health helps, where all of a sudden Cooper Flag doesn't have the best defender on him. He might have the 3rd or 4th best defender where he can go to work.
He has Jag watching him right now. The switch with SGA. Flag on the move. Goes glass. Fouled from behind.
Guys who guard him. I didn't touch you, Shane.
Here's SGA. It rotates to Williams. In the corner. Wallace. Right down the middle. 40. Williams. Nearly stripped, had it blocked by Williams. Tight rope on the sideline, kick out to Marshall. Shot clock to 6. Marshall puts it up, and it goes down. 8 points for Najee Marshall.
It's just grinding through their offense. It's still just down 4 points here.
SGA, good defense by Marshall, but then he had his arm right in the vicinity. Yeah, he is doing it. Let's check in with our Allie Clifton right now. As SGA misses at the line. Allie?
I want to be over there having fun and then catch and shoot shots, spacing, ways to remain involved in the offense when teams try to take him out of it. Shot it little I coach him because he drives the car when it comes to his life and development. He's got that vision. It's my job to not interrupt that, and it's something that this player and coach, their dynamic is catapulting and continuing to catapult this Thunder team.
They've been so impressive. SGA sets the tone for everyone.
From Mark Dagnall, I mean, he's such a humble guy. And that kind of humility just promotes, first of all, empowerment. And that's what he's done, especially with this team, and Shea in particular.
Shea goes window shopping for two. Flag. Pull up in the paint is good. His second field goal of the ball.
It's signed, Grady. Still time for Cooper to get some things going.
Gilgeous-Alexander, silky smooth. Spinning at him. Out to Williams. Williams from downtown. No. Wiggins the ball. Thunder by 6. Their largest lead has been 8. Wiggins getting shifty with flag.
Pace got stops. He said, of course, we made it difficult for Anthony Davis.
Being inserted into the starting lineup, but the other difficulty is, we mentioned it in the first half, Chet Holmgren's behind him. So it's 2 layers of defense for AD.
Case in point. Forced to give it up. Cooper flag fading to his right. Off DC squad, as Dagnall told us, loves to compete together. They just have a fiery energy. Wallace whips the net.
He's shooting that with no speed up on that shot. Kaysen looking good from 3.
Dallas trying to keep this from getting out of hand. Davis still scoreless. And a foul is called on the reach-in.
Court, I mean, just coming at you full speed. No chance to slow him down.
Puts it out there on chin, and guys can't help but take the bait. That time it was Ryan Nembhard picking up his second foul and point advantage for the defending champs.
And SGA 9 free throws made. Dallas 8 as a team.
Flag. And Davis gets it up to Nembhard. Nembhard with the mid-range J. That rolls through. AC was on a 21-5 extended run. Holmgren off the heel. Williams trying. Nembhard. Oh, between the legs, step back, won't go. And Jay will. Williams, beautiful move. Finger roll for 2.
Quick from Jalen. And right to the rim with a finger roll.
Nembhard. Back to Davis. Trying to find a cutting. Marshall is Holmgren. Needs a teammate. Finds SGA. ISO with Christie. SGA to the rack. 95 straight games, scoring at least 20. James 36, Giannis 28, Steph 23, and the Joker 21.
Yeah, so some of yours and my favorite players have had streaks. Nothing like this.
Nothing like this. Holmgren off balance. Christie going from deep.
And Dallas should get shots. I mean, obviously you like them to be good, but no turnover. Shots at the rim every time.
They left Williams open. Gonna have to tighten up for the Mavericks, especially with Flag and Davis, a combined 2 for 13 in this ball game. In the first half. Also didn't play Wednesday in the win over Miami. Nembhard, elbow jumper, won't go for him. Rebound Williams on the logo, defended closely by Hardy. The blow by, the teardrop, no, got his own. Finds Holmgren to the right. 16 assists for OKC in this one. Christie, pull-up jumper. J-Dub. Holmgren now. Defended by the smaller Hardy. Double comes. Holmgren! Southpaw finish for 2.
Hard, but Chet able to beat him over the top where the opening was. And collect 2 more.
Hardy from downtown off the heel. And rebound ricochets to Christie. Flag now, right down the lane. And it's an offensive foul. Jalen Williams so good at debut here on Prime. They're looking like their dominant selves. 81-55. Good defense from Davis. Holmgren got it back. Attacking Davis, who goes down holding his left knee. SGA got a tray.
Their lives made it easier to reset. So when camp opened in late September, the return, it felt when you can create a bit of a monster when overstating what is already known. Dagnall said, guys, this group, quote, they just know. And because of that, we just jumped right back in.
Just unreal dominance, Sally. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showing the moves on the last possession. As Hardy draws the foul as
they push forward here. Extend what they need to extend in the Raptors when they build the new one.
That is on the SGA goes down, fouled on the play. White Powell called. SGA staring down Klay Thompson. Nice in and out dribble. Sets up J-Dub in the corner. Off the heel, no. Mavericks entered on a 3-game winning streak. First win streak of the season. They had 3 separate instances where they had lost 3 in a row this year as Hardy hits the triple. Started to find some momentum in Dallas, but running into a buzzsaw here so far in OKC. Doesn't matter who's out there. Mitchell leaves it for Holmgren. Holmgren working on flag. Step through, missed the shot. Hardy. And tried to dump it off the Powell. Powell got it and got the finish.
Big getting to the rim and eventually getting rewarded by Williams on that jump pass.
First field goal for Powell. Good hands by Powell. Stripping SGA. Hardy. Hardy got a 3.
It's playing 20 minutes, not having any points. But then I'm looking at OKC, and it can make some sense.
Right.
On the play before, let you play through, but 2, that's too much, too valuable, and I think he'll be done for the evening.
First matchup, Mitchell rises over Williams and connects.
AJ with great patience there, got mid-range, smooth operator with that left hand there.
Foul. And now it's Hardy. He's been cooking in his minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Williams beyond the arc, too strong. SGA pull up from deep. Bullseye. 29, and he's only missed 2 shots. 9 of 11 shooting for SGA. Hardy, the runner, won't go. Carlson.
In case of Wallace with SGA in the open court, important to find the corner.
Hardy has the green light. He's in double figures with 10.
Instant offense substitution. Maybe a little late for Dallas in this one, but he's been good since checking in.
Wiggins, extra pass. Mitchell, good. Never panic. Hardy 2 more. His first. SGA in and out dribble. Hardy goes down. Steps over him. Goes glass. Ridiculous. 9 of 10 at the line. 31 for Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson finds Powell. Couldn't corral.
Night from the reigning MVP.
AJ Mitchell. Outside to Wiggins. Wiggins, the blow by and the finesse. The lead is back to 28. Marshall got the lay. Davis out there with Nembhard, Hardy, Marshall, and Cooper Flag. Davis. It rotates to Hardy. Hardy was cooking in the 3rd quarter, tosses it up and
For the turnover.
And that one, just their 6th turnover of the ball game and their 2nd since the 1st quarter. Cooper Flag, the turnaround. Mitchell, pull-up jumper is good.
Two teams, and obviously a trip on the line in that game to get themselves to Vegas.
That win over Miami. He has 15 points on 5 of 8 shooting. He's hit 3 triples. Wiggins, the answer. And Kidd called under, and it's all Thunder. Nembhard. And now Marshall directed traffic. We'll get it to Davis. Davis deep corner now for bad pass. Marshall penetrating with the clock winding down and got the J. Say waffle is just a pancake that believes in itself.
Yes.
Is that what that's the line?
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Where does French toast come in this equation?
That's a great question. It thinks too much of itself.
111, 81. Marshall at the free throw line. No. Davis still searching, can't hit. Flag, baseline jumper is pure. 14 for the Rook. Turned it over. Flag. Step through, tough shot, gets it to drop.
AD got the flag on what ended up being a transition basket for Cooper.
Kenrich Williams off the feed from Wiggins. And Moussa Cisse at the scorer's table. More than likely checking in for Davis. Davis, oh, he was looking to score there. Diving on the floor, gives it up. Hardy, the floater in the lane, got the roll.
Well, the foul gets it to the hot guy in Jaden Hardy for 2 more.
Williams, front iron, no. Carlson, the follow finish for the franchise record. Davis, there's the field goal.
Wow, they get the high low.
Nembhard, coast to coast. Tap out. Marshall on the drive, got to the rack. No resistance there, and Dagnall will call timeout. His MVP season a year ago. Everybody playing defense. Barnhizer leaves it for Youngblood, and count it, and put him on the line. Doesn't matter who's out. Chris Youngblood. Williams. This is Cisse. 5 minutes going by here in this fourth quarter. D'Angelo Russell will discard and does not get the roll. Battle for the rebound, secure.
And you know who's happy about that? Mark Dagnall. Like, and SGA. They want all comers, so they're prepared. They're getting themselves healthy. They're waiting on their guys to come back. Basketball at the end of the year, although with this team, their best basketball might be every game they play this year.
It sounds looking.
I mean, we're around them every day. On one hand, it's part of that overall chemistry you're speaking of that's been built. On the other, the overall hunger and mentality as a collective. Now, where does that mentality come from? Chet Holmgren, guys, put it simply, we don't really have anybody on this team who is just sitting and rimming.
I love that Mark said, Allie, was about the looseness of this team, and that when they play against pressure, that's when they like, and they're appreciating each step of the way at this point.
Easy to forget it was just a few years ago OKC was getting blown out more often than not as Martin knocks down the triple. 118-94. Mitchell into Carlson. And Russell made the catch, got it back to Williams. Williams pull up over Carlson, won't go. This is Ousmane Dieng giving it up to Mitchell. Mitchell down the lane, leaves it for Carlson with the stuff.
In the defensive stance, still communicating.
But in the hands of Youngblood, quickly ahead. Barnhizer, count it, plus the foul. He's a little wrecking ball.
He had a great summer league for OKC, opened some eyes. Obviously, you look at his build, what Brooks brought to the table.
Average 17 and 8 at Northwestern. That ball too high for C. Working on Cisse, puts it up, no. And that ball will be kicked out of bounds.
Second, he was able to climb up to get to it.
4 minutes to go in regulation. Cisse, no. Dieng spinning out to Barnhizer. No one around him. For a division matchup with the Jazz. Coming up on Sunday. That's ahead of their quarterfinal matchup back here in this building against the Suns on Wednesday. Russell from deep, got it.
50% for the first time in a very long time.
Zane got the deuce. Going back to Dallas.
It means, what does that team mean for the Dallas Mavericks? Well, one is direction. Their front on, and the last one is decisions. And where is this roster going to go? And I know it could be very transformational for a team. A lot of things for
Williams up top. Barnheiser now. Spinning. Has to kick it out. Carlson from downtown.
Guy who could step back and knock down threes and showing off his ability to do that as a big here.
Russell can't answer. Tapped into the hands of
Young blood, Barnheiser tag team combination for the size of these guys. Those guys might win the Intercontinental belt. That's bad now. His Intercontinental belt is an individual belt. The tag team championship is the belt you look.
Kind of wish I could see the Clips live out there.
On the road is better than any home team's net rate. The amount of free throws they gave up versus what they took. So I asked Mark about it to appease those two knuckleheads. And the fact is that no attempt a game to 3 free throw attempts. That's more opportunity for physical plays and fouls being drawn. So they have thought about that disparity, and that's how they're trying to solve it.
They've shot 8 more free throws than the Mavericks tonight. Isaac. One guy's going to be black and blue after his minutes here as another 3 goes down for the Mavericks. Second, and they haven't looked back. It's been the formula all season. Carlson. That one drops for Russell.
Less competitive than we would have liked, Grady, to have the opportunity up close to watch speed and physicality with which they play with. All the numbers that we study and look at coming in, it's all very real right here in OKC.
As good as advertised. A 21-point victory